crap, I am freaking out. I'm gonna show you how to eat crackers.
If testicles are referred to as balls...
Would you rather have a library card or a credit card?
I'm happy with how accurate this is to the original.
I've played the original. I really
played
enjoyed
the original, but I don't super remember. Wasn't the opening told in pictures in the
Yes, it
original?
was told in pictures, but it looked just like this. You know, obviously less fidelity.
Yeah, yeah.
But even the fucking audio, like it sounds like it's re-recorded, but it was really the same fucking lines of like, you know, the bottom.
Yeah.
Because I have the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Game Boy Advance.
I'll say,
and then I have the. It's not really two sequels. It was one sequel and a half sequel.
1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 on the DS.
Oh yeah,
because they did that.
Whoa.
The Nintendo eShop exclusive half sequel.
I don't like how detailed Mario's iris is.
It's a little too. They're a little too close. I wish they back.
I don't like being able to count the hairs on Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so I find it funny how
orange.
What's it between?
Do you want to be trapped? Bubble. Do you want to be trapped forever or play the video game?
Oh my god, I love how what's with this in the Super Mario RPG remake for having some of the most unneededly high quality FMV Mario.
Yeah, I love it though. The ones from Mario RPG looked fucking gorgeous.
They do, yeah. They are really pretty.
They're really pretty. It's too bad the game.
Yeah, the game ran like ass.
Yeah, it's
which
true.
is so funny because it's an
SNES.
And it ran perfectly on the SNES.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey.
Oh, it doesn't say.
Hey, come back here, you big monkey.
Why doesn't he say it? Bad game. Pack it up.
Get him in the comments.
You see, I'm happy this is getting remade, but I also want them to put Donkey Kong 94 on NSO because that's the true classic. That's a true classic. That's just this game, but better.
I do like that game a lot.
It's just a better version of this game.
I want Donkey Kong to get a new game.
That would be great too.
That would be cool. I would love. People thought that there was going to be a Donkey Kong Odyssey.
That would be rad.
That would be fucking sick.
Well, we know it's not going to be if there is one in the works, which I don't know if there is. We know it's not going to be by Retro because Retro is currently
spending the rest of their lifetime making Metroid Prime 4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have that in 10 years.
Yeah,
I hope I'm wrong. I hope this video releases and the next day
there's
Prime
a trailer
4 is announced.
That would be great.
Oh my god.
I would love to be wrong.
I would love to be wrong. I've never beat a Metroid Prime game.
I beat the first one.
I will definitely pick up the
remastered.
fourth one.
Yeah, no, they're really good. I mean, I played and beat Prime 1. I played a bit of Prime 2, but I kind of got bored of it. It just wasn't really sticking with me, and I haven't played much, if anything, of Prime 3. Though I hear that one's pretty easy, so I might just jump on that at some point.
Just don't play Other M.
Yeah, I'm good on that. That's such a disappointment too, because I feel like I like the idea of Other M. It's just one of those things where it's like, hey, that's a cool idea with absolute shit execution.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
like
much.
hey, a cinematic narrative-driven Metroid game that delves into who Samus is as a character. I'd eat that shit up if it was good.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that because of how shit it was, it'll lead to an overcorrection because I love Metroid Dread and I heard Samus Returns is really good. I didn't play much of it, but as cool as Samus is in those games, I feel I think you can press B to throw it, or
it wouldn't let me.
It wouldn't let you.
It's Donkey Kong rules. You gotta
ride it out.
Yeah, you gotta just ride it out.
But I remember in this game that you could throw it up, or at least in Donkey Kong 94 you did, which plays exactly like this one.
I tried pressing it, but it didn't do the thing.
Is it on a different button for some reason?
It's possible. That's a good point. I mean, I'll try it again.
Yeah,
yep, it's why. That's why it wasn't working.
It's why it wasn't working.
Why? Oh fuck.
I have a question for God.
Why?
I think you can jump and
God, I
hold
love
up to
Filthy
throw the
Frank.
key above you.
But the door is down there. But I guess I can.
I think you were supposed to get.
Oh yeah, you gotta hit the blue.
I think you were supposed to get the key from the other side when you had the blue button pushed.
That makes. Well, yeah, but how am I supposed to get it down?
You can climb down ladders, can't you?
Now
With the
now
key-
we're
now
holding
with the-
something.
yeah, now
Okay,
we're
so,
holding the
okay, so
key.
wait.
All right, gamers.
Oh
it's
wait,
puzzle time.
wait. No, it's just hit the blue.
Oh, yeah.
Ow!
Oh, because then, yeah, you could drop down. Yeah.
Yeah, just hit the blue switch. So you need the hammer to take out the oil thing.
Yeah, good point.
You have 20
Oh
seconds.
God!
Careful, SpongeBob.
Careful, SpongeBob!
Okay, throw the hammer.
No, stop! Oh yeah. White sweat from brow. That was close.
Viewers are retracting their hands from the comments section.
The beavers?
Yeah, wait, the beavers? What are you talking
What?
about? What did you say?
Viewers.
Viewers.
Oh, I thought you said beavers, and I was so confused.
Him saying beavers had gaslit me into thinking you said beavers.
I have horrible hearing.
It's okay. I'm horrible at speaking, so it works.
We're a perfect pair.
There you go.
Yeah, I love Donkey Kong 94 because it's really creative and it has the puzzles are fun and the way
fuck me,
and
goddammit.
I have a real soft spot for like Mario games from before like Mario as a brand is like super established.
I agree.
I
Like-
can definitely see that.
Like that's why I love the Mario the Super Mario Land games on Game
Oh,
Boy.
Oh my god, they're
yes.
so fun.
Because I love
Fuck yes.
Because like you could argue like objectively in terms of game design they're like just okay for Mario games, but I'm sorry, you put Mario in fucking China.
Bro, have you played Super Mario Land 2? That shit
Golden
fucking
Coins?
slaps.
That shit does slap.
I love both of them. I mean,
Both of them are good, but like 2 was like,
You know, two
cream.
is like, no, 2 is like objectively better. I just have a soft spot for 1 because
No,
I
I
played
li-
a shit ton of it.
No,
I'm also
I
a huge
agree.
fan of
I also have a soft spot
early
for 1.
Game Boy games that you can blow through in like 40 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Oh, exactly. 'cause
Like Kirby's Dream Land and,
Yeah.
and then
Mario
Super
Land
Mario
was
Land.
kind of hard though.
Well,
At least for me it was.
Well, the original Super Mario Land, it felt kind of like a weirder, more creative, scaled down version of the original game, like original Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that for me was always like what was cool about it. Versus, and to be fair, Super Mario Land 2 was kind of like the same thing, but for like a weirder, more scaled down version of like Super Mario World.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I think I like better than actual Super Mario World.
Yeah, actually, you know, well, because Super Mario Land 2 was so fucking creative.
Exactly.
Super
you get
Mario World was
there's a
just kind of more
you
of the
get to be in
same.
Mario's balls.
That's true. You
remember
could be
that?
in Mario's balls.
See?
Hell yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, he was a giant robot.
Yeah.
And you entered his balls.
Balls, and the whole level was balls. Do you remember that? The whole level.
No, I don't, but that's amazing.
Yeah,
I
the
forgot
level.
about
don't, but
that.
that's amazing.
Yeah, the level in his crotch. All the level design are just balls for some reason.
That's really funny. They definitely did that on purpose.
Oh, for sure.
Listen, we know, because we know the executives at Nintendo are definitely watching right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Bring back Mario's balls.
What are you? Chicken? Hashtag bring back Mario's balls. Get it trending.
Which is basically
And
us
then
saying
Nintendo will have to make another fucking like awkward announcement like
We will not be returning Mario's ball.
yeah.
okay.
No, like when they had to confirm that like Ganondorf and Link are not a thing.
Ugh.
Did you hear about that?
I think I
No.
remember that.
They made it like they made just a random out of the blue announcement where they were like, yeah, no. Like Ganondorf and Link are
Boo.
not a thing, and I was like, not my Nintendo.
Listen,
Fuck.
give Ganondorf some character development, please.
Yeah,
Make him
please.
like.
I'm begging you.
I mean, seriously.
I was a bit disappointed with his characterization in Tears of the Kingdom, so like, just I don't know, make him want to fuck the twink, like.
Listen, we're not asking for
make
much.
make that trending too. Bring back Mario's balls and have Ganondorf fuck the
Legend of
twink.
Zelda Twink- Come on, where's the Twink's Awakening cut?
Okay, that needs to be in the episode. I was originally like, I don't know if we should have this, and then you said that, and I was like, we're keeping it. It's in the episode.
Dan,
I love
And
Link's
it's amazing.
Awakening.
And it's amazing sequel, A Twink Between Worlds.
No, it's a twink to the past.
and who could forget the Adventures of Twink?
Yeah, no, or really cute date idea, Twink's crossbow training.
Really?
They can have like a ghost situation, like the Patrick Swayze thing, but instead Ganondorf's like wrapping his arms around Link to like show him how to aim his crossbow.
Gross.
I just said the gayest thing in the world.
Bro, you need to. You're gonna need, for the sake of the one on the other side of this couch, you're gonna need to calm down.
Yeah.
I'm about to act up in a second.
I am already half mast.
Yeah. I am getting chubbed up.
In this Wendy's.
Wendy's nuts fit in your mouth.
When
Okay, so for
Why'd you say it like
should I say? Okay, so for context, while we were in Japan,
Oh, yeah.
we basically ate at every single American fast food chain that we could find there.
Yeah.
And any single time we went to Wendy's, which was multiple times,
Yes,
I
it
would,
was.
Veras would go, hey, do you want to go to Wendy's? And I'd say, oh, Wendy's nuts fit in your, or some variation
Yeah,
of Wendy's nuts.
when Wendy's nuts fit in your mouth, and I'd be like
Every time.
Yeah, I'd be like
Every time.
fucking time, dude.
I can't. It's automatic.
It's a curse.
it's a primal urge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I didn't even know Wendy's had a presence in Japan.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
good. And you know the thing is, every single American fast food chain was better there.
Yep,
I believe that. I
Yep.
fully believe that.
it was amazing. Also, what was I gonna say?
We're
I don't
playing a video
remember.
game.
We got distracted by Twink's Awakening.
I was getting very distracted by Twinks. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's like the same primal urge when I hear little guy.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and I have to say the full
little
phrase.
guy.
It's just a little guy.
It's like also the other thing in Japan was the what a cool guy.
Yeah. Oh my god, I fucking love that.
So-
That's like my favorite Justinism.
Yeah, so
Justin.
so for the context of that, where that came from is so our first day in Japan was so for full context, we are absolutely disgusting destroyed human beings because it's been like a 24 hours of travel.
It was like 25 to 27 hours.
25 hours of
yeah,
travel. We
in
haven't
total.
showered. Our
Yeah.
flight. We got to the airport at 3 a.m. like a day and a half
Oh
before.
boy, 3 a.m.
literally. So we're just dead inside, and we're in a completely different country, and we're like, obviously, none of us want to be rude or obnoxious, but we're also dead tired, so we're just kind of just dead inside.
Yeah.
So we get on this like.
And we're like very cynical at this point.
Yeah, so we're very cynic. We're very cynical. We just want to go to bed. We aren't even like fully acknowledging that we're like halfway across the world.
Yeah. Hasn't even settled in yet. We're just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that like Haneda Airport is massive, so like it takes a
Yeah.
long time before you actually like see the city, because just
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took us like 30 minutes to an hour to get to the hotel or something like
yeah,
that.
so like that, and it only really started to dawn on us that we were in like a metropolitan area until like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's true. Our fucking the airport we arrived at looked like The Last of Us. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was big.
It was cool though.
Big.
Well, because like the
Big
like
Yoshi.
plant shit was cool.
Oh yeah, because like the plants on the wall. It was really cool.
it was really pretty.
Everything about that trip was beautiful.
Oh,
but,
absolutely.
But so anyway, where the cool guy comes from is
I forgot that's what we were talking
So
about.
we're at the end. We're at the end of our chain, and Veras is sitting next to me on like our like coach bus thing that we were taking back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And some guy revs past the bus on a motorcycle and just revs around like
Really loud.
like really obnoxiously, which is funny because no one is fucking obnoxious in Japan, at least not in public.
Right. Yeah.
So
it's true.
Me at the end, I'm just like at the end of my chain, and I look at the guy as he drives away, and I'm just like,
Justin just like he like dead in his like his eyes are graying over. He just sways over, looks at me like slowly and goes, "What a cool guy."
What a cool guy.
And so whenever
Oh,
we
right.
see anyone, so that's what we say now. Whenever we see anyone who's like drawing any sort of attention to themselves, intentionally or unintentionally,
Yeah,
What
exactly.
a cool guy.
We're what a cool guy. Oh, it's so fucking cool.
What a cool guy.
What a cool guy.
What a cool guy
Oh,
doing
Super
that.
Mario. What a cool guy. I love this moveset in this game. It's cool.
Yeah, I love it. And also most of this is ripped from Donkey Kong 94.
I believe it.
90% of this game is.
That is fair.
Except there, it's still weird
Oh, wait.
Mario in the sense where it's like the environments aren't like your traditional like Mushroom Kingdom-y environments.
Fuck.
Neither are the neither. Oof,
God damn it.
oopsies.
you wahooed too close to the sun.
Yeah. The enemies are weird too, and also like Donkey Kong Jr. is still there.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong has a weird hybrid design where he still looks like his old weird arcade self, but he has the tie.
I miss when he had like big teeth. You know what I
That's
mean?
such a weird miss. But
I
yes.
don't know.
I know what you mean, I think.
Yeah,
but-
I liked it when he had like that big doofy and he had like the square. I mean, he still does, I guess, but like I don't know.
It took me a really long time to figure out what you meant, but I think I'm picturing it.
Yeah, you know, on the arcade cabinet when he's like,
yeah.
Exactly.
and they showed that in the sprite work.
Where he's like 90% teeth.
Yeah.
How would you all feel about a Donkey Kong Country movie spin-off to the Super Mario Brothers movie?
I'd be fine with that.
I'm
Just don't fill it with pop culture music references, and we'll be good.
I think that would be cool. I'm pretty indifferent to it.
So I'll preface this with saying that I mean, it's not a rare opinion,
Out there, leaving.
but from some of the people that I've talked to, it seems like I'm a little bit more in the minority. I fucking like enjoyed every second of the movie. I
No, it
thought
was
the Super
really- I
Mario
liked
Brothers
it.
movie was fantastic.
it had its problems, but for the most part, it was just a fun movie.
It was basic. It was pretty simple, but I think that's really all it needed to be.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. It's the perfect definition of a movie.
I don't think it deserved
As
a
in, it's-
50.
No, I don't
No.
think it deserved a 50.
I think a 70
it's
would
the most
have been fine.
It's the most like
I'd even raise that up to like an 80 from me personally.
Like,
Honestly,
I'd give it-
yeah, it's like 70
I'll
or
go
80,
between.
but-
I'll go between. I'll say a 75.
yeah. No, yeah.
Because it's a C plus.
Yeah. No, it was just a
That's all they needed to do, though.
Yeah.
I think if they tried any harder, it probably would have gotten worse.
My only like
Yeah.
real criticism,
Yeah.
I feel like I wish the movie would actually like change if it could, was I just wish it had just a little bit more runtime because every scene felt like it was a minute too short.
I'll give you
No,
that.
yeah. I wish that there was like more story, like in some areas.
Well, it was very safe because obviously this whole movie was a fucking experiment, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Not only was it an experiment, but it was also to try and make amends for the live action movie.
which I still
Yup.
I have a deep attachment to that movie. I love
See,
it.
I think the live action movie's really good, but it's not a good Mario
Exactly,
movie.
but
It's
that's-
just
but-
a good like 80s or like 90s sci-fi movie.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but the fact that it
Yeah.
is a Mario movie makes it like 10 times funnier.
That's fair.
True.
Yeah, and just knowing the behind the scenes of it too.
Oh yeah, about how like Bob Hoskins was like absolutely miserable the entire time.
And they were all hammered the entire time
Yeah, and
because
they
they would
Were
just.
they actually?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
I
they-
didn't know that part.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they broke like he like broke a finger. He was like he
Oh,
got
Jesus.
electrocuted. He almost
Yeah.
drowned
Well,
during a
so
scene.
they were
Jesus Christ.
John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins were so drunk that in the scene there was a scene where Luigi's supposed to like close the plumbing van door and he closes it way too fast and crushes Bob Hoskins' finger
Ooh. Ouch.
because they were drunk as
Also
fucking.
during the dance party scene, they had like actual strippers they hired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
Interesting.
production of that movie is fucking wild, man.
I'm sure. I know that the directors didn't know and didn't care about Mario.
Yeah, well, because they were on like the 4th director by the time the movie actually got shot.
Yeah.
And then that movie was so bad that those 2 directors got laughed out of Hollywood, and
Yeah.
they never heard their name. You never heard their name ever again.
Yeah, no. Weren't they assholes too?
They were huge assholes.
Yeah.
The only reason they got in the door at all was because Max Headroom was such a big success.
Right. I
Which-
forgot that they were the ones who did that.
Most American audiences probably wouldn't even know Max Headroom, but he was huge in the UK.
I believe that.
The only reason I knew Max Headroom before learning about the
I only
Super
really
Mario
know
Brothers
the meme.
movie. I only know it from the Max Headroom incident where somebody hijacked American television airways or like some local channel and wearing a Max Headroom mask, and still nobody knows how or who he is.
Oh, that's
I literally
Yeah.
only know about Max Headroom from other media that's referenced it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, there was a situation where it was in Ohio, I want to say.
Of course it was.
Where some dude took over all the local airways with him in a Max Headroom mask, and he's speaking complete gibberish. And then somebody comes in from off camera and spanks him a couple times, and then the feed just cuts. Nobody ever knew who he was, how he did it. They still have never caught him. They don't know how he did it.
They
or who
probably
he
don't
was.
care
What an
anymore.
asshole.
Well, at this
What-
rate,
what a
this was
legend, though.
the I think the late '80s or the early '90s.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, if by now nobody's looking anymore.
No,
You know,
God,
what,
no.
a, what a legend. Also, I almost lost it there for a second because when in Mario's little victory thing, he jumps perfectly into the fucking like Mario default render pose.
He does. Yeah, he does.
It was like uncannily so, and I
Justin's blood was boiling.
It's just like that Super Nintendo World announcement.
Oh my
where
God!
Where they used the same Luigi render that they made back in the Wii days.
No, Wii U.
Was it the Wii U?
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was
that
Super
one
Mario
was from
3D
the Wii.
World.
Oh,
Super Mario
okay.
3D
Yeah,
World.
the way they Nintendo's reuse of renders is always so funny to me.
It really is, but like,
Especially the amiibo cards, the Mario Sports Mix amiibo cards.
yeah.
They all use really old renders, just badly photoshopped into the scenario. Like,
Oh, really?
like
I haven't
that-
even seen these.
the Mario Sports Mix amiibo cards. One of them is Bowser like dodging a soccer ball from going into the net.
Can
and
you look this up?
Yeah, I can pull it up. The render of Bowser like blocking the ball is his Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix render, where he's like in a beatboxing.
Can you
Yeah,
please
hold
look
on.
this up? I
Yeah.
need to see this.
And Dan looked this up too, so we can put it on screen,
Yeah.
so we have
I
Yes.
matching
I'll,
visuals.
I'll send it to Dan. How about that when I find it?
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it to him completely out of context. He's at a concert right now, and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send it to him, and he's probably gonna be like, "It'll be the first time I've texted him in like forever."
Why
Because I
is-
usually just go through him, but go through you, Veras.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I completely forgot that everything here is supposed to be like a toy, because I'm like, why is the piranha plant made of anal beads?
That's a good question. But I've got an even bigger question. Why is it not in my butt?
I asked that question a lot.
I was hoping the silence would last longer.
No.
Is this your own personal Twink's awakening?
Oh, they already had that.
Oh, I had that
Forever ago.
a long time ago, yeah. That was before. That was in college before you met me. I just got a text.
If
It was
listen,
me.
listen. If you ever like made like some sort of like autobiography or some sort of what?
Autobot?
No.
Sorry.
If you ever made like some sort of like autobiography or just like bio thing for yourself, you should totally like name it The Legend of Veras Twink's Awakening.
You should. I
if-
just sent you them, Veras. You should look at them.
Oh.
So the first one is the card, the trading card you could buy, the amiibo card, and then the bottom one is the render. Is the render from Mario Mix.
wait, show it here. Let's see it.
I'm laughing more at Luigi.
Now, keep in mind. Sports Mix came out on the 3DS.
It did.
Yeah.
No. What I'm losing it more of is the fucking like motion blur on the fucking soccer ball.
I'm laughing because that Luigi render is like ancient.
Exactly. All of the renders on these trading cards are super ancient, but the funniest one is, in fact, that's the one we were just talking about, isn't it? Isn't it?
It's a different one.
It looks like it.
It's
But yeah.
very similar, but it is a different
I just
one.
texted Dan those pictures completely out of the blue.
He's gonna be like, what?
And it was the first time. Oh, it's been so long since I've texted Dan personally that I didn't even have a conversation started with him anymore because I've changed phones since the last.
That's really funny.
Why is this guy not a toy?
He just is.
He just is.
He's just too powerful.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
He's just a little guy.
He's a little guy.
He's a little god. I swear to God, I remember when we were in Japan, Victoria admitted that she would keep saying it just to egg me on so that I would say it over and
yeah.
over. And I thought that was really sweet because I liked that she
just a
enjoyed
little
my
guy.
stupidity.
Well, it's
Because that's not even how I say it. That's how I stole that from someone else.
Oh no, I mean that's fair. I mean it's like how the other thing we kept saying throughout the whole trip was like, just a couple of guys.
Yeah, that's a JonTron quote. Yeah, because you would say like just a couple of guys, and then I would always be like, oh, just a couple of guys. We're not gonna hurt you. In the fucking zipper of the pants. Me and you did that down on Japan Street. We were like doing this and doing like we're just a couple of guys.
What were you in West Side Story?
Okay, for context for our viewers, we weren't actually unzipping our pants.
No, we were
in the streets
we were
of
just
Tokyo,
making the motion
in the streets of Tokyo, nor were we directly targeting anyone.
No, we were not.
I just feel like for legal purposes, this should be specified.
No, that's fair. You should specify that.
For legal reasons, I'm a joke.
Well, no, because we're gonna.
I want that on a
was
shirt,
just trying
actually. I
was
like
just-
that statement.
I was just trying to avoid like the comment section, the inevitable comment of, "Wow, you guys, going to another culture and being obnoxious." No, I mean, listen, I'm not saying we weren't at least slightly obnoxious, but we weren't that.
You were probably
No, we weren't that.
You were probably
obnoxious.
the average obnoxious American to the
yeah.
Japanese, at least.
We
Yeah.
tried our best not to be.
Yeah, we tried our best to behave.
We made an active effort to be as invisible as possible.
Yes,
which is what's expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
Well,
to
and I mean-
go to Japan so badly, mostly so I can blow $600 on Nintendo merch.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I
That's
felt
like literally the only reason I want
I
to go.
felt so bad. Though. No, what made me most upset about going to Japan and going to the Nintendo store in Shibuya?
What's that?
How fucking small the sizes run for the shirts.
Yeah, 'cause,
I didn't even think of that.
I got a Pikmin hoodie and I bought it in a large, and it's still kind of small on me.
Like
So-
I got a cool like Twilight Princess shirt there. That like luckily the largest size would fit me because the average Japanese person is a lot shorter and skinnier than the average American.
Makes
This
sense.
is true. Oh wow.
Sweet.
I want to get the present though.
Yeah.
That's fair. The other issue was like I saw this amazing, really cool. It was like a wireframe Samus from like Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they like didn't care. It was like it had like one shelf. There was like 3 boxes left.
Because no one fucking cares about Metroid in Japan.
No, which is
No,
unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate.
It is definitely more of an American franchise.
It is, yeah.
It's.
Our weird obsession.
I mean,
with
Metroid
space.
is never like sold well, at least by Nintendo franchise standards. But like,
Oh, fuck.
especially in Japan. But it sucks, cool, because the shirt was so cool, but the largest size was still way too fucking small for my fat ass.
Yeah, no, I wish I bought one more size up for that Pikmin hoodie because like it fits like okay, like it's like fine, but like I just wish it was a little bigger.
My favorite like customer service interaction in Japan was when we were at the Pokemon Center in Kyoto.
Yeah.
Because I was there
That was a
and
nice little store.
I wanted to buy something cute for my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I found like a Psyduck hand puppet.
That is cute.
Well, I thought it was just a plushie. I didn't realize it was a hand puppet till I was in line with it. I'm like, oh, this is even better.
I think I remember you discovering it, and you like I just remember you like seeing your hand go into it, and you just looked at me like no, and I
Well,
was like whoa.
It's all like because knowing her, I'm like, oh, this is because one Psyduck is like her favorite Pokemon, but also just knowing her, this is exactly what she'd want. So I was
yeah.
I was so excited, and I get in line with it, and the guy running the cashier. At the just running the register, super friendly,
Yeah.
super helpful, and we're just doing the thing. I'm getting ready to pay, and he asked me, and of course, like throughout most of the trip, like you could make it through a trip in Japan only knowing how to say thank you and sorry,
Yeah.
because you can kind of mime your way through everything else.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
Most people at least know like a few English phrases. So upsetting. That make life a little easier.
Yeah.
But sorry, that was so sad.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
F's in the chat.
But oh, come on, you can make it. 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 Jump down.
Yes. All right. Sorry, you were saying.
But what made it really funny is so the guy asked if I want a bag. And I said, sure, yes, like, oh, like small, medium, large, I forget what I said, I think maybe medium, just to put, and he selects medium, but the medium was still kind of small, so he puts the Psyduck in the bag, but its head is still kind of poking up on the top of it.
Uh-huh.
But it looked really adorable.
Yeah.
So he like looks at me and in English, really hands it to me. He's like very cute,
I love
adorable.
them.
and I'm like, oh my god, I was so it was genuinely adorable.
That's so wholesome. I love that.